There's a man that's retiring from ministry today. He's been a pastor in ministry for 50 years. And he was pastor to Nicole and I for just a very brief time, less than a year when we were in college. And I wish that I could be there today at his retirement to shake his hand and say thank you. But I can't because we're separated by this distance. I don't live near him. And I have things to do this morning. And so because of the separation of time and distance, I can't be there next to him and shake his hand. So I'll try to do the next best thing and send him a message. With the cross, that is, it removed what separated us from God. And what separates us from God is not time or distance, it's our sin. It's the things that we're engaged in that we know that we shouldn't be. It's the things that we do that break God's law. It's the commands that we know and we disobey, and it's the commands that we don't know and we don't care to know. Not only are we sinners because of the things that we do and the commandments that we break, we are sinners because Scripture tells us that ever since Adam, it's been passed down from generation to generation to generation. I'm a sinner by nature, not just by the things that I do. And so by very nature, as my broken, immoral, mortal person, is that I am separated from God by my sin. And what Jesus does on the cross is he takes away the sin. You see all the people that are looking at Jesus as he's riding in on a donkey, and they're thinking, this is it. He's running. He's going to take this oppressive government away. He's going to fix what's broken in our corrupt religious system. He's going to make everything right. And Jesus said, no, I'm doing something bigger than that. I'm taking away the sin of all mankind. I'm going to be the hope of nations. And no king, and no martyr, and no teacher could do that. And while he had every right to be king, and he had every right to the throne, he walked past it to the cross. He had every right to wear a crown of jewels and gold and silver, but he left that so that he could put on a crown of thorns and bleed on the cross. He walked up to the cross carrying the weight of my sin and your sin on his shoulders so that it could be removed from us, so that we could be forgiven. And he removed the thing that separates us from God so that we have an opportunity to worship him.